In this video, we are going to see all the methods that you as a photographer can use to increase your stream of income. And yes, this is the part 2 of Making Money as a Photographer series. What's up guys, I hope you're well. I'm Jack. If you've watched my previous videos, welcome back to my channel. The lighting looks a lot different in this video, right? I've been doing a lot of tests and trying to make the video quality look better for you guys, and I will make a separate video to share with you all what my current setup looks like to achieve such result. Now let's dive into the topic. So in the last video, I talked about the things that you need to have as a photographer to prepare yourself and the methods that you can use to kickstart your income in this industry. If you haven't watched it already, I will leave the link to the video in the description below for you to check it out. As advertised in the first part, the methods that I'm sharing with you all applies to any full-time photographer or for people who wanted to earn something as a side gig, or also for the people who are thinking about getting into this industry and curious how people make money in this field. As I mentioned in the last video, this part is not just going to be about the methods that you can use, but also the things that you need to be careful about and the places where it's easy to make mistakes and how to avoid them. So the first and foremost thing that I wanted to start in this video is for you to know your worth. Seriously, don't undersell yourselves, and at the same time, don't come up with the prices that can get rejected and get you tagged, this person is expensive, let's look for a different person. If you're just beginning in this field, I would even advise you to start working for free on few projects or even for a very low price. I know many people will hate to hear this, but this is the best way to build your portfolio and experience in this field. By working on few projects in this manner, you will understand the in and out of the industry and you will reach your expected level way faster than you imagine. Also, I have seen sometimes where people increase their price drastically just to try their luck, and when they get rejected, they go back with the huge discounted price for the same service, and when they do that, they look needy and not professional. So it's okay to have a room of negotiation in your price. You must have it in most of the cases, because this allows the customer to get a feeling of a win-win situation by bargaining with you. But at the same time, if they accept the price that you are proposing, you're already making good profit. So have a bit of a room for negotiation, but don't increase your price way too much and reduce it after getting rejected, saying it's a discount, because this might not look professional. Depending on your niche, creating a price list can be straightforward. For example, if you are a portrait photographer or a wedding photographer, you can create an outline of all the services that you offer and the price for each of those services. Let me break down the process for you. Imagine you're a portrait photographer. You can create a price list mentioning your hourly rates, the number of edited images a customer can expect end of the shoot, and the minimum number of hours they need to hire you for a shoot. So if you're charging 100 euros for an hour, and the minimum number of hours you would work is 2 hours, and you would deliver 10 edited images end of the session, so your base price would be 200 euros. So if a customer needs you to edit additional images, you can charge extra for this service. Same goes for the wedding photographers. You can create an outline of all the services that you offer, your hourly price or your day shooting prices, if videos are included, what a customer can expect from you. You can create it as a whole package, or you can break down your services and allow the customer to choose what they want, and you can create the final price based on what they have chosen. Now, it's not that straightforward if you are a travel photographer or a product photographer in that instance. The method for you to know your prices is by studying what the customer really want, what are their products, what is their product worth, where is your content going to get published, is it a license for their website, or is it a license for their printing materials, all those information. For example, I have sold a picture for website usage only in the past for around 250 euros. It's all your hard work, it's all your thoughts, it's your composition, it's your editing time. So consider all these factors before you let the customer know your price list. It's better when you ask all the information needed from the customer, take your time, and then give them your final price. And as I mentioned before, allow some room for negotiation, because most of the time there might be chances that they negotiate and you settle down on a price that you both are happy to move forward together. So after having your price list sorted, the next thing that you need to be very careful about are contracts. You have to study your contracts in and out thoroughly before you sign any document. It's super easy to make a mistake here because it's the moment of excitement that you are going to sign a contract and get paid and start working. So you might miss out some key elements that you did not expect. There will be a lot of instances when you have to request a customer, or the customer has to request you to add or remove certain terms in the contract. So it's really recommended that you have to study everything in the contract before you sign the document. On the other hand, if a client doesn't have a contract, take your time to create one properly and mention all your terms, like where they can use your image and what kind of license is included and what is excluded, and all those details listed so the customer understands what they really get. And if there's something that they wanted to request you to change, they can do it already. And if there's a problem, the contract will save you. Enough talking about the scary part, let's talk again about the methods that photographers can use these days, which is selling your skills. This can be anything like selling your presets, editing other people's content, or giving out photography masterclass. For selling your presets and editing other people's content, you can do it as a digital version, and for physical version, you can do workshops around photography. The difference between each is that for physical version, you can charge a bit higher price because it is for a limited number of people and for one time. And for digital version, you can scale up your sales by using different marketing strategies like Facebook ad campaign, for example. So the next method that you can use to increase your income is by renting your gear. Since photography equipments are expensive, people prefer to rent gears just to finish their projects. So if you have any gear that you're not using anymore or using rarely, you can rent them out and create a passive source of income. There are also many agencies these days in many cities where you can sign up with them and they provide insurance for your gear and take a bit of commission for every transaction. So you can use this method easily to create a source of income. This also applies if you have a studio, so you can rent your studio for other people's projects. I'm going to share one last super effective method for this video, which is selling your pictures as prints. Now, the traditional method is that you have to do the marketing, and once you have a sale, you have to print the picture and also handle the delivery process. This can take a lot of time and effort from your end, and instead what you can do now is collaborate with printers in your city. A lot of printers these days allow you to create a library of your images, and you have to just tell them the different sizes you wanted your pictures to be printed and the paper quality, and you only do the marketing process. Once you have a sale, you tell the printer where it has to be delivered and what is the size of the image the customer has ordered, and they take care of the rest. By doing this method, you can focus on marketing and maybe you can sell more images, and you can save a lot of time for a bit of a cost. I hope the tips and the methods that I shared with you all were quite interesting. If you haven't watched the first part of the video, check out the link in the description box below, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Like and comment on this video to let me know it was helpful. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.